Hello and welcome. My name is Paula, Digital Granny. Today we're going to talk about the ultimate online money making tutorial 2025. I'm going to walk you through exactly what I do to generate an income online from my phone. I use YT2, obviously, because I'm here, but I started this on TikTok. I went quickly. I think I started YouTube at the same time, but I'm going to walk you through because I love both platforms and for different reasons. But to start this off, I'm going to walk you through everything. So before I get going, at the end of this, you're going to know exactly because I don't gatekeep. There's no gatekeeping with me because I want you to know from beginning to end what this is, how it works, what we're doing. And I don't need you to watch 5 million videos. One video is going to walk you through this. Okay. Before we get started, make sure that you smash that follow button. If you are here on the live and you have questions, ask me your questions. I will answer your questions right away on the live as long as I see it pop up here. And I am going to share with this. This is an income disclaimer. We don't guarantee anything. Just like the gym can't guarantee you're going to drop 50 pounds in like 3 months. We don't guarantee. Okay. So you should screenshot that if you want to. Also, let's get right into it because I share some of the wins in the community. I share my wins. Wins are anything that's spiritual, financial, physical. What do we do here? Now, I'm going to get right into it. We create content. So the 2-hour workday, that's what we're talking about. We're actually learning how to work smarter and not harder. If you have ever heard of digital marketing skills, that is what we are learning. We are learning some skills, and I'm going to tell you my story because I didn't have high income earning skills. And now, because of what I've learned, I will quickly share this with you and I'll get back to that. Because of what I've learned, I actually had 3.6K in 4 days because of skills that I did not have. As you can see, I put in here, as a prior dasher, we brought in 1,800 a month, and that was working 40 plus hours a week. I know it isn't much. That's why me and the kids were struggling. My kids and I were struggling. I I actually wrote it with better English, but anyways, November 2022 is what started it all because I suffered a mini stroke and my husband never showed up to the hospital. He was away on a work trip that was about 2 hours away. And so there was no damage done, but it did bring to light the fact that those work trips really were not work trips. And that's what began the work from home search for me. So if you are doing a 40 hours and you're struggling, or you're doing the 40 hours, or you're doing the grind and you're pushing and you're like, man, I'm not getting anywhere. That's where I was. I was applying for all these jobs. I was out there constantly, like I started to do the dash, but I was applying for the jobs while I was like in between. I would just, man, I was trying to find something. I needed a way. Like I was struggling. When I say struggling, 1,800 a month, just put the gas in the Suburban, my beloved black Suburban, put the gas in there and I paid the rent. That was it. I needed help. And if it wasn't for the children's grandmother, I don't know what we would have done at all. So I had been praying, asking God, filling out these applications. I was a ghost in that space. I was self-employed from the time I was 26 to 2022. 2021, I closed a brick and mortar. 2022, I had that mini stroke. So let's fast forward. Started to do the dash, and then my Suburban, the transmission went, and I was stuck. And I was like, what am I going to do? I needed something to make substantial income because the bills just kept climbing. And I was like, what are we going to do? I was panicking. Like I was crying myself to sleep. I was tired. I was exhausted. I was worn out trying to figure out what to do. So when God brought this to me, I didn't think it was real. I saw this girl talking on social media. She was talking about God, homeschooling, and making boatloads of money. And I was like, yeah, right. And I scrolled. Well, I made a mistake. I can tell you when I make a mistake. I made a mistake that day. Excuse me. I made a mistake that day. And the second time she popped up, I asked her, this is what it is. We create content. I learned marketing skills inside the program. Some people, maybe you have heard of digital marketing. I've learned some skills called digital marketing skills, and I learned how to create content. That's this right here. This is what I do. I create a 7-second video. I create short videos. I create a minute to 2-minute videos 3 times. Now, since I've been doing this for a year, I kind of pivoted and I added more stuff. Like I expanded my business. So I am on YouTube and I love YouTube. I love YouTube because it's like long form content. You can do this faceless. I'm not a big fan of faceless. I'll just tell you, I'm not a big fan of faceless, but we got the AI stuff out there and you can do it faceless. If you want to do faceless, you can. You could actually, be on here doing this, doing things like that. There is faceless training inside of our program. So you could do that. You can pick any social media platform. Follow the 2 hours. What is it? Creating 3 pieces of content. If you want to expand later, you can. What is posting free ads? Basically, it's just a classified ad. Okay. So we give you 200 high traffic websites inside of our program, and you choose the websites to post to, and then, and you learn how to do that. So it could be like a 2-3 sentence ad, and that's what you're going to do. You're just going to post that. And we respond to comments. So if somebody goes on my videos and they go, what is this? How do you do this? Because I'm not breaking this down in a 1-minute video. That's crazy. It's a real legit business. So we respond and we simply direct them back. And most of the time I'll say, hey, grannies, like I'll say, go, it depends on if I'm on TikTok, I'll say, go look at my pinned video right here, which I don't know. I was doing a training, so my website is not here. And why is my website not here? I know why. Because I was doing a training yesterday with this, and there we go. Okay. It should be there. So that is my automated system. We're going to talk about that in a minute. So this is what I follow. If you are willing to learn, if you're willing to learn and willing to work, this might be the answer for you. Kim. Hi, Kim. Let's just. What are you saying? Hold on, guys. I would like to purchase. I truly believe will change my income and career path. I followed the program for a while. I know it delivers. Yeah, that might be a little, yeah. I can't do that. I don't know if you could find somebody with that. Yeah, I don't know. I understand, but a lot of us, we're not in the position to, like, we can't do that. We would love to be able to help out everybody, and that would go on us. And I mean, I don't know if there's plans, or you could do something with somebody in your family, or pick up a little side hustle and put some money aside to start. You can start at any program. That's why there's 4 different programs. Sometimes that can help, but I appreciate your interest, and it works. It does. I understand where you're at, because I was there last June. I couldn't afford. I prayed and I asked the Lord for a way, and he provided a way, and everybody's ways could be different. There are like 20, we just had another one, 20 millionaires in South African rands. And I know you've been following it. So it does work. Yes, it does work. I would find a way. We find a way for so many things. So I would encourage you just to, I don't know, look around, try to see if you can't find some kind of thing that you could do on the side to generate enough to actually start. But, yeah, that's what some people have cleaned houses. Some people have, there's a six-figure income earner in here who started by babysitting and cleaning houses, and she put the money aside that way. Where we can, I know it's hard for some people, but we can find a way. We can find a way. I mean, I don't know if you believe in God, but I'd be praying and asking for a way. That's what I did, but everybody doesn't, I understand everybody's not the same. Okay. So that is what the 2 hours is. Now, I am going to share, what time is it? 10 minutes. Okay. Let's get right back to this. So some of my wins, there's a win. I can't begin to tell you how blessed and thankful I am. While scrolling on social media, I was looking for a laugh, and I lost my truck and my job in the same day, and I came upon a girl talking about it. So inside we can share our wins, and that's what I do, is share our wins. But I want you to know something. All I do is create content, right? And these are a few of my favorite things. It's 100% profit. I have 4 different programs, 1, 3, 6, and 9. No cold calling, not MLM, no degree, and no experience. I walked into this as a beginner, not knowing anything, and I just followed this. Okay, we have a 24-hour automated system. I'm actually going to point that out to you. So, number 1 is, are you willing to learn to create content, and are you willing to show up for 2 hours a day? And we're following a step-by-step blueprint, a step-by-step program. So this is not 500 different ways to make money. This is one way. This is what I've been doing for the past year. One way to generate an income, reselling digital programs that teach marketing skills. So I have a business in a box, and these are a few of my favorite things. What does that automated system mean? Well, this is our number 1 selling program. Our number 1 selling program is a $900 program. 12 customers is $10,800. That's only 3 customers a week. There are 5 billion people on social media. 5 billion, guys. That's a lot of people. Okay. Having an automated system like this, okay, when you go to my page has my personal picture here instead of the guy and the girl. I actually have I'll show you that in a minute. But when people go there, 1 out of 20 buy, because these pages are all that website page, the landing page, we call it. That's the actual landing page. This page is the founder, and she answers 90% of your questions. And here's another video that is out there doing the work for us. This is an automated system. So when I say this right here, Granny's getting paid, that is my system. So we learn how to build. Right now we're doing this in our community, actually, but we are learning how to build an email list, because email list equals income. 1 out of 20 people that enter into that automated system, which is my website, 1 out of 20 people actually purchase and get started, which is an amazing conversion rate. So what does that mean? Let me share my screen with you now, because we just talked about the 2 hours. That's what we're doing. 2 hours, right? Oh, hold on 2 seconds. Hold on a minute. Let me do it again, because I forgot the audio. Let me go back here and turn on the audio. There we go. Okay. So this is our community, but let me show you. This is my page. Like I just showed you this one here. Okay. So instead of seeing that guy and the girl, this is me. You're going to see me, my little man hiding, and my digital granny. When you put your email in, this comes up. Okay, this is one of the pages. This is part of having an automated system. This is out there doing the work for me. Okay, and so is this. So people can get all the information they need to actually make a decision. And when you're ready, you can go to my website. You just click on the button, and this is the website. Okay, all kinds of information, more videos, testimonials. These are all people inside of our community, and you can listen to these at your own speed and your own pace. This is these are some of the bonuses that you'll receive if you get started today. This is her walk, the founder, her first million in 17 months. There's a Canva crash course, community builders training. There's a 30-day market strategy growth plan. And there are 200 digital product ideas, as well as, like I had made mention, invisible. You can do invisible empire faceless marketing. Okay. Now, inside, we actually have access to this community for lifetime access. There are 55,000 people inside of our community. We have wins. We are not only do we receive a video every single day. So every single day the founder does a video, and it's a short video that helps us in our business. Also, right now, starting today, we are doing a 30-day momentum map. What does that mean? That is a video that she's going to do every single day for us, like a 3-minute video. Okay. That's going to teach us how to grow our following, how to grow our email list, and how to grow a customer base. Okay. I Well, I don't know what happened to my mic. Man, I don't know what happened to my mic. I hope it's back now. Do 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 do. It looks like it's back. I hope my mic is back. Okay, we're going to carry on. So, I don't know if it was muted 2 minutes ago. I apologize if it was. Um I'll have to go back and see that, but sometimes these things happen. Okay. So, back to this. This is our community. We have mentoring. Should you choose the legacy, she does the exclusive training for the legacy. Those that purchase the $900 program, she does the training on that. Okay. That's the founder I'm talking about, multi-millionaire founder who does the training. And I don't miss that. We also have mentoring on Mondays, mentoring on Thursdays, and we have this is awesome, especially for beginners. I would say get into that Zoom. It's welcoming new customers. Also, Tuesday, we have tech calls. All you have to do is follow us step by step to match how you get paid to the website that's done for you. So that is a step by step. I did it, but if you don't want to do that, and I did it as a beginner and I just followed the steps. If you're not interested in doing that, you don't have to do that. Okay. There are options. You can get into that tech call if you get stuck, or you can do the done for you tech, which they're just matching up the payment to the website, and they can do that for you. Okay. So we have training, we have the community, we have the support, we have daily instruction, we have everything to build a business. Okay. And here are some of the wins, which I should have showed earlier. Now I did show you some of my wins already, but let's share you some wins inside of our community. So Charlene said 900 dings sitting here before work. This, if you have a 9 to 5, you can fit this into your life. It doesn't have to be 2 hours consecutively. It could be 2 hours, or sorry, a minute here, 5 minutes here, so that it totals the 2 hours. Do you understand? So we can create a video, 5 minutes, create another video, 3 pieces of content. So sitting here before work, just got a $900 ding. Thank you, Lord. These wins could be spiritual, financial, physical. 2,700 in one day. That is actually 3 sales of that number 1 selling program, which is the 900, right? Now, I could keep going, but I don't want to run out of time here. I could just keep going through these wins. I will share. Oh, so Yvonne, 900. She said 900 this month of July. So that would have been a 3,600 month for her. Okay. I don't want to keep going with that. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to take that off. And I want to actually talk about these programs for a quick second. So Legacy 2.0, Digital Mastery, Daily Pay, and Launchpad. I crossed out the Launchpad because I don't promote that one. I don't want anybody to have a website done for you with one program. There's no monthly fees. You saw everything that we get. Plus, I didn't even tell you that she does a webinar almost every single week. And we can share that with our customers. The founder puts on the webinar, brings in 6-figure income earners to share their testimonies or testimonials, right? And she does that all for us at no cost. There is no monthly fees. I purchased a one-time program. I bought the Legacy, paid a one-time website fee. My first customer covered the initial purchase. That was my first customer. My second, my third, my fourth, I'm not done. My fifth, and yes, my sixth went to the launch. My seventh and my eighth went back up. So is this real, legit? Does it work? Yes to all of that. I purchased the 9 because I wanted to promote the 9. If you don't have it, you can't promote it. I did not purchase 4 separate programs. When I purchased the Legacy, I have all 4. Okay. So that's how that works. I just wanted to clear that up. And what is the last thing I was going to share here? This is a great story of somebody inside of our community. Last July, 67-year-old grandmother didn't know what a digital product was. I didn't have tech skills, didn't know if I could really do this, but I made a decision to start learning because we're going to learn how to create the content. We're learning digital marketing skills, and that changed everything. Now I'm a successful digital marketer. How did that happen for me? I had a burning desire for more freedom, more income, more confidence in my future. That's it, guys. And here's another one I like to share if I have it. That's Christy. Oh, there's Mark. I was going to share Daryl, but maybe I didn't have it. This is an amazing business. Just hit 3,600 this week and have a couple days left. The 900 we decided to invest in ourselves about a year ago is paying off. That's not hers. That's somebody else's. Okay, I'll share this anyways. First sale, 9 days in. Don't quit. Don't give up. Be yourself. Be consistent. These are all people inside of our community, guys. We share the wins. If you are looking for a way to work from home and generate an income by following a step-by-step program, this is that. It is a business in a box made for beginners. Okay, if you are new to me, make sure that you smash that subscribe. Drop me some comments. Let me know where you're watching from. Drop me in a replay. Let me know where you are. If you are new, say hi. If you have questions, ask me. If you want to get on a Zoom and you have some questions, I can do a quick Zoom call if you are serious. If you want more info, go to Granny's Getting Paid, put your email in, you'll get all the details. And I'm always around to ask questions. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a blessed day. Bye.